Imagine for a moment you're standing in front of a mirror and you hear a voice. It's the voice inside you speaking your thoughts. You may have noticed how sometimes the voice seems critical or doubtful. It's like a whisper in the background telling you, you can't do this, it's too hard, or you're not good enough. But what if that voice, that dialogue, could be something entirely different? What if it could be something far more empowering, something that encourages you to move forward with confidence, patience and strength? Now close your eyes just for a moment and imagine yourself stepping into that mirror. As you look into your own eyes, notice something. Feel how it's possible to shift the very way you speak to yourself. You see, in the world of your thoughts, there's no fixed script. No, you're the author here. And it's perfectly okay. You've written a story that feels limiting. What matters is how you choose to rewrite it. As you take a deep breath, you might already start to sense that your internal voice can shift, just like adjusting the volume on a dial. Maybe you felt a hint of curiosity as you noticed the possibilities opening up before you. The question becomes, what could it feel like to transform the negative self-talk, that old, outdated narrative, into something more supportive, more compassionate? It's almost like this voice, which once seemed to limit you, can now be seen as a guide, patiently teaching you something new with every step. It's like you're beginning to see yourself, not as someone who can't, but someone who's learning. With every experience, each attempt, each effort, it brings you closer and closer to what you desire. Imagine hearing your internal voice say, I'm learning this. Every effort is making me stronger. I'm more capable than I ever realized. Feel how those words begin to ripple through you, softening the resistance and opening up new pathways. And in this moment, it's easy to recognize that the beliefs that you hold about yourself, they're not fixed truths, they're stories that you've been telling yourself. And every story, every belief has a part to it. But remember, it's your power, the power to create, the power to reframe. You've always had this power, and now you may begin to realize, by shifting the meaning of what you say to yourself, you create a new reality, a reality that works for you. So let's explore this together. When the voice says, I can't do this, you might feel a shift as you gently reframe it to say, I'm learning how to do this. Every time I try, I get closer. It's like the difference between being stuck in a place where there's no way forward and seeing the path that stretches out ahead. A path that's simply waiting for you to take the next step. As you continue to listen to that internal dialogue, you'll notice the subtle changes, as if your mind is adjusting a picture, clearing away the fog and sharpening your focus. Your internal dialogue starts to become less of a judgment and more of a partnership with yourself. It's not the voice of failure or limitation anymore, but the voice of possibility and growth. It's like you're stepping into a new version of yourself, a version that knows it's okay to stumble, it's okay to fall, because with each fall you rise stronger, more capable, more empowered. What if, just like you can change the meaning of your words, you could also change the feeling behind them? As you breathe in deeply, you begin to realize your feelings, they're not dictated by the past, they're created by your present choices. When you feel frustration, for instance, that's simply an invitation to learn more, to grow, to understand. When you feel doubt, it becomes an opportunity to shift your perspective and say, this is part of my journey. Every doubt is a stepping stone to mastery. You see, those moments, they're not obstacles. They're the very things that allow you to become the person you're meant to be. As you listen even more deeply, you might discover every belief you held, whether limiting or empowering, was simply a point along your journey, a stepping stone into the larger story of who you are. And now it's time to choose a new narrative, one that allows you to move forward with ease, with trust in your ability to learn, grow and achieve. It's like writing a new chapter, where the words, they're full of belief in yourself, where you begin to see every challenge as a lesson, and every step as a victory. Every time you speak to yourself with kindness, each time you recognize the truth of your growth, you're reinforcing a belief that helps you to see what's possible. And you know, deep down, that your potential is limitless. Imagine now, in the quiet of your mind, hearing your internal voice. Say, I'm capable, I can do this. Every effort is progress. Feel the truth of those words flowing through you, like waves of confidence, washing away any doubt. So, as you go about your day, every time you catch yourself thinking a negative thought, remember, you have the ability to shift it. With just a moment of awareness, you can take those words and shift them to something more empowering. I can't becomes I'm learning. I'm stuck becomes I'm finding new solutions. It's too hard becomes I'm stronger than I've ever been. Each shift is like planting a new seed, a seed that grows into a tree of strength, resilience and power. You see, the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes, and soon you'll notice how more easily your voice reflects your true capabilities, your true potential. And in this moment, as you realise just how powerful the shift is, you might even feel a sense of deep, quiet gratitude for the journey you're on, knowing that every step, every word, every thought that you choose is leading you closer to the person you've always been meant to become. And now you simply allow that feeling to settle deeply within you, knowing that your internal dialogue will always serve you, guiding you towards the best version of yourself. It's already happening in ways you might not even fully realise yet, but you can trust it because you know your power is always with you.